I'm going to use one example of a comment on my wall to talk about something that is relevant to what's happening. It's a particular line of thinking that is relevant to the rise of the far right and increasing signs of fascism. So this person commented on 2 of my videos. For the record, neither video was about any specific person. The first comment was, "Can we just have a race war already? Your skull would make a nice cup." Then they left a second comment right after this. "Why are you chinks so evil?" You see, it's not just a simple case of bullying, right? There's a whole train of thought here with very absurd logic. Isn't that a strange way to define evil? What kind of mental gymnastic does it take to wish the worst possible violence on someone who has done nothing to them and then declare them the immoral one? If you look at obvious psychopaths, right, like serial killers, and ask them why they did it, they might just say, "Oh, I felt like it, and I will do it again," right? But normal people are not like this. Most people need a psychological justification for their beliefs, right? Especially when they can sense something is deeply immoral within those beliefs. This is when an individual will seek out justification the most. And it can grow through conformity, group identity, group validation, all to make the belief feel more solid in the process. I mean, why did this person feel the need to comment and threaten me? I'm allowed to criticize ideologies, right? They could have simply moved on, but that's part of it. Right, is to make a belief system feel real. You have to project it outward. Bringing it into the world is an attempt to materialize it, to make the idea part of reality, right? It's just in this case, they are doing it by threatening someone's life, right? This person isn't really talking to me in a deeper sense, right? They're talking to themselves in a mirror, reinforcing their own beliefs. In the end, it's always all about themselves. That's why it's so hard to get through to them. Right? For some, this cycle leads to action if the environment permits. For others, it just pulls them deeper into their ideologies, which can drive major group movements. But for any of this to solidify into a belief system, right, justification is key. And what could be a more straightforward justification than declaring that they are the victim of some type of evil? And on Thursday afternoon this week, this person has decided that I am apparently evil and need to be eliminated. And he is just responding to my evilness. There are 2 elements at play here, right? One is everything I just described. The internal need for justification and the need to project the hatred outward to solidify his beliefs. The other is a tactical one, right? Intimidation. It's an attempt to silence voices and shape the outside world through fear, right? Making it a little more fitting for his narrative. Isn't this exactly what the right-wing media ecosystem is doing on a mass scale, right? They declare you evil based on nonsense, threaten violence, right? And then position themselves as the victims of your supposed evil. Then that's it. Justification is done. Wouldn't this resonate very well with these type of people?